let's kind of get into the weeds a little bit here. So if you're looking at process, like you start with a particular book or a particular page. So get me from, I guess, the book to the page, from the page to the words you pick, from the words to the design. Like walk me through that.
And so it depends. If I'm doing like a commission, I always ask people if they want me to stick to a theme, like love, family, inspiration, friendship, kind of thing. Um, Otherwise, I'm just gonna go like crazy. Like I was just using a Hunter S. Thompson, Generation of Swine, which is always fun because it's always like America is a cesspool.
Right, right, right.
Like, so it's got a lot of fun stuff. But I tend to start with, some kind of anchor word that's going to lead me into either some kind of metaphor. Metaphors are really, really big, like, or similes where it's like, I'm like a pond, I'm like a window, I'm like
Right.
that kind of thing. And I'll usually kind of follow it down to maybe like 3 or 4 words and see if that grants some kind of idea that's going to hold water. Because you need to, after a little bit, once you get them like middle of the way down, you need to see if there's something at the bottom that's actually going to help you finish it,
Right.
because
Right.
otherwise you're going to end up like, yeah, just angry at yourself for starting this beautiful thought that has absolutely no direction. Um, and also, like, a lot of people, I am kind of right now kind of stuck in the left to right, up down thing, which is, very American way, but you can go all the way around and play with direction and stuff like that. Or there's kind of like, I'm trying to think of like a good one that I did recently. Sometimes, and I've been trying to do more where I start in the middle,
Hmm.
because a lot of times I'll start and I don't mind ending it short and then drawing something at the bottom. But sometimes it's a little bit better to start in the middle because there's going to be a little bit more descriptors there.
Hmm.
Um, Wonky, like just crazy wonky words I like to start with, unexpected words.
Hmm.
Um, I really love. I try not to build words from other words, but sometimes it's necessary because, for instance, well, I was just doing Patrick Freewald's Murmur,
Yeah, I saw those.
um, and Patrick is a very good writer with a tight writing style, and he's not very reliant on the to be words, which is
Yes.
good. You're not supposed
Yes.
to be. But for the purposes of a very short poem, sometimes you need a was,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, or something. So I mean, there that can get a bit frustrating. There's also the matter of tense. A lot of stuff that I work with is written in past tense, and I like to write blackout poems in present tense, mostly. So you kind of got to play with that a bit, or at least be open to kind of experimenting. You can cross tenses with them, but
Hmm.
it gets a little muddy sometimes, a little confusing, and that's when you get to erasing too much, which is bad because it'll tear the words right out of the page if you're using something older than
Yeah.
1990. So every Ray Bradbury I have is the worst copy to make mistakes in. It, like, you erase one thing and it rips the ink right out of the page, and like the pages are real brittle. But people, I've had people request old copies because they like that yellowed kind of look about it.